Hello, friend. This is Jimmy from Can Have an Immigration Canada. We're live again to answer your immigration related questions. If you have any, just type it on the chat and I'll answer in the order I'll receive it. So, welcome to all of you guys again. There are so many changes currently going on through Canadian immigration system. Almost on a daily basis, we'll receive some more notification and new updates about the current programs or the new program that's coming. And there are so many, like if you go through for since March of last year till now, maybe on an average you will receive one new thing a day, whether it's related to travel, new programs that are coming out, the eligibility criteria changes, for the express entry, CEC, PNPs, and all that stuff. Yeah. So we have Pradeep Singh. Hello, sir. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Pradeep. You can type your question if you have any. So I'll start with some of the updates that are been happening for last week or so. Um, as we all know, like Ontario has started their own express entry style system, EOI system. So they have done almost two draws so far, and they were only specific for the rural communities uh, in Ontario. So I would like to let me see then which there are three of those rural areas in which they have invited uh, candidates in their last draw. That was under through the regional immigration pilot program also comes into that. So there those categories who were eligible under that was the foreign worker stream, international student stream, and in-demand skills stream. And if we look at the categories or the communities that were Shatton, Kent, Cornwall, and if you are any of these three communities and you have a job offer and you fall under those categories, you must have received your PNP notification as of now. And now you just the next step is simply apply for PNP with your complete application file, and they will process your case. Rahman Mohammed Anisur, thank you for your answering. All right, sir, thank you. Manav Singla, what is the timeline for COPR after? Sir, as I think I mentioned that the same thing in your in our last conversation also. So roughly between 2 to 3 months, they'll take it. Raju Pillai, my name is Raju Pillai. Yes, sir. Yeah, what is your question? You can type it in. Pradeep, yeah, I have a religious education work permit and my no code. Okay. What peer program? I live in Shatton, Ontario. So, yeah, that's what I was mentioning, right? Pradeep, I think if you have gone through the expression of interest system in Ontario in the few weeks, so you should have got those notification as of now. But I don't know whether you have applied for that or you have submit your entry through expression of interest, because Ontario has changed their system completely in last few months. So you need to go through that expression of interest system, put your file in, and only then you will be considered for the next step. Or otherwise, there are some other options you have it for your case. If you want, you can give me a call or send your detailed email on the email ID given above, and our company can help you to file your case if you want it. Or if you want to go ahead yourself, you can do it. Yes, definitely you have to go through EOI system first, and only then you'll be able to get some kind of notification or going to the next step in Ontario. When you are in Shatton, that was the community they have targeted in the last draw. As I mentioned in my like couple of minutes ago. So Sharon Kent was one of the community in which anybody who has a job offer or fulfill all other conditions, so they were eligible to be considered for the next step in the PR. So yeah, definitely go through online. if you want us, we can help you with that one for no problem. Uh, Rahman, now I am in Singapore. Can apply GD by online. GD, I don't think so. There is any option for online, so you have to be here if you want to go through that one. Yeah. Or once you are here in Canada, yes, definitely you can go through that one. But online, I'm not 100%. But as far as my knowledge is, I don't think so. They give that option for out of country candidates as of now. Vivek Jain, can we require medical in or medical done for student? No, no, no. This is uh, medical is only valid for 1 year. So yeah, you have to get it done again. Yeah. Medical is only valid for 12 months for any category. So whether you have done it 2 years, 3 years, that won't work. For PR, it's always a new medical you have to go through. So yeah, let's go to some other updates. The latest update that is coming from Saskatchewan for their occupation in demand category. The very good news is for people who have a low score, they send their they reduce their score to 65 now. If you have 65 or more in SINP and you are under one of the occupation in demand category, you must have received the SANP notification or the invitation now, as they have done the draw last week, and 269 candidates got the new notification or the invitation for the PNP. So the score has gone down drastically, as a lot of people were waiting. But again, it depends upon whether you fall into those categories or no. So, but this is a good news if you are under those occupation in demand and score is 65 plus. There you go. So that's why I was always explaining to people, yes, you have to be proactive. You never know when the score is going up or down. Again, the next one is from Alberta. So they have invited 250 more candidates to apply, and the score is 301. And 300 or 301, this is a very low score, as we have seen sometimes 299, 295 in last year and a half from Alberta plus. But according to, if you look at the rule of thumb, like they are doing always 300, 300 plus uh, PNP candidates. So, and they have around 4,500 invitations they will be giving this year, and they are roughly around 21 to 2,200 so far. So there is still half of those invitations still out there, and 300 plus score. So anybody who thinks they are eligible for that one, you can simply when you are clicking under applying under express entry, you can simply click Alberta, or I would suggest click all of the provinces, all of the above. So then you will definitely get your nomination through some of the provinces where you think you are eligible and you have the enough points to go through that. Pradeep, I'll call you for more information. Okay, yeah, no problem. Whenever you're ready, just you can call us and we can help you with that one. Yeah, that's what our company is for. We are in business of immigration since 2013 and helping clients all over from last 8 years or so now. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you guys have more questions, you can type it now. Otherwise, we'll be going through some updates. Another bigger update that's coming from IRCC, that the pilot program for home child support workers, the home child care support workers, that has been closed for year of 2021. They have received 2,750 plus applications as of this day. So they are not going to accept any more application for 2021. If you're planning to send your application this year, so you can save it for next year. They will reopen in sometime in January, so you can send your application at that time. But for now, for the 2021, those applications has been stopped. They have reached the quota for this year, and they're not accepting any more applications. Even if you send your application, it'll be sent back to you and your fees will be refunded. uh, Rishi Sukesh, is there, in your opinion, these days, how much months BC province taking for issuing nominations? Nominations are given almost every month. BC is doing it. But again, the timeline when you will be eligible, and it depends upon which category you are. Like if you're under tech pilot program, that's very quick. Right after you are receiving, if you are eligible, you will receive notification maybe in few weeks. And after that, they're only taking 3 to 4 months to process your application. But again, depends upon which category you are. Some categories have 18 to 18 months to 2 year, or even 2 year plus wait in BC. So it all depends upon which category you are in. There are some regions they have been given preference, but some region they have going through. Yeah, if you have just a job offer, you're not under the pilot program, then it'll be like 18 to 24 months. Yeah. So you better get ready. If your work permit is expiring or your LMI is expiring, you should better get your paperwork done before it's too late. Yeah. Again, there they have government of Canada has started expediting work permit process for Canada, UK trade continuity agreement. If you are from United Kingdom and you want to come to Canada under the work permit, so it's going to be really fast process. And after the Brexit trade agreement between Canada and UK, so they have started this fast track processing. So for business visitor or investors, or for contractor professional, intra-company transfer, engineering and scientific technology people, they are getting their work permit done, and they do not even need an LMIA in some cases, and they are eligible for expedite work permit. So it'll be done maybe in 2 to 3 weeks. That's the only thing. Yeah. Ramon, New Brunswick PNP for transport truck now can eligible class 10 pass certificate candidates. Can eligible class 10 pass certificate. Yeah, for the work permit, it depends upon, right, the employer. There is no requirement from the government of Canada when they are issuing you the work permit. Whether you're 10th grade, 12th grade, that depends all on the employer, whether they want to hire you or they don't want to hire you. But when it comes to the permanent residence, yes, there are certain restriction. In that case, you have to have certain qualification, or if you're applying for PNP, definitely. But for work permit as such, there are no restriction for the education. Yeah. Tarunpreet Singh, my agent has arranged approved LMIA for. Should I go for that? Sir, I can't comment on this one. If you ask for an LMIA, that's why he arranged for you an LMIA. Yeah, if you want to come to Canada and you are apply for work permit, and once you get it, you can go for it. Work permit people, as at this moment, there is nobody allowed from India to come here for at least a month or month and a half, for next month or so. But after that, once the restriction will be relaxed, yes, definitely you can come over here. And this month is only taking 3 months from India to apply for work permit. But make sure when you are sending all your application and going through the LMIA, there is a big fraud going on in India at this moment. So for LMIAs, I have seen visas being printed from house, and they are sending those visa stamps. Although all of you guys know, visa has never been issued on a paper. Visa is always being stamped on your passport, but people are getting so many visas on a simple 8 by 11 piece of paper, and they say this is the legit visa for your work permit or whatever category they are telling you. So make sure, I always try to guide people, right? That don't fall into prey. If you have applied for the work permit or any kind of visa and you did not send your passport with it, how you can get a visa on a piece of paper? Canada government has not any policy like that, that they are going to give you visas on a piece of paper and they don't ask for your passport. So this thing is new in India, and I have got few clients in last week or so. They have paid a huge sum of money to those people, and be very careful when you're going through all of that one. uh, Rama Taneja, I'm trying through RNPay. My age is 51. I have a retail shop experience. Well, design traditional wear for girl. I have done my all score is 6. Yeah. So, what is your question? Can you write your question, Rama, so that I can see? Yeah. For RNIP, age, for your IELTS score, all those things are good. Yeah. Yeah, these are your credentials. So, what is your question? What you want to ask me? Yeah, for RNP, I can tell you just recap of that is International Northern Immigration Pilot Program. There are 13 communities in Canada. They are eligible to hire people from outside. And if an employer in that community wants you, if an employer want you to hire, they have to get a nomination from the municipality, whichever community they are in. Once they get the nomination, yes, then they have the your file has to go through the immigration department, CAC, and after that you will be get issued work permit, plus your PR file will go through. So at this moment, all those small community, I was really in touch with certain communities where I have links, and I know those people who are like economic development officers of those communities and stuff like that. So they are saying it's really hard at this moment for them to find employers. So yes, they have most of them. Certain, if we'll talk about Alberta at this moment, that community over Alberta, Claire's home, they have issued only 23 nominations so far in 1 year. So you can imagine how hard it is. They have more than 30,000 applications at this moment in process, and where they have issued nomination to only 22 families. So it all depends upon uh, your qualification, your experience, Rama, is all good, but depends upon whether you have an employer who's ready to hire you. Once they are ready to hire you, they go through the interview, then they have to have that nomination certificate from the municipality. And once you have those things, then you can consider yourself that yes, you have passed the first step, and then your application can go through. Otherwise, for those small communities, it's really really hard at this moment, because businesses are closing here, there, right there now. And for hiring new staff, especially from out of the country at this moment, is really hard. Yeah, if you are here in Canada at this moment and might have been gone through certain employers who like your background, your skill set, and they want to hire you, yes, for sure that will be. But from outside, I think at this moment it'll be really hard. Chirag Patel, can C category get PR after company? Yes, why not? What is chances of PR at 42? There are chances are 100% at 42, even with the knock code C. Yeah, there are the new programs. They are for knock C, D, everybody. Yeah. Can we done medical before putting on? It's up to you, sir. Jan, Vivek, yeah, it's up to you. Whichever way you want to go. Liba, are they issuing work permit, visa, or any problem because of pandemic? No, there is no problem. Work permits, PRs, all those things are going. Yes, they are going at little slow speed, but definitely all the paperwork is going through at the same career. You're applying through the paper application, you're applying through online application. Yes, definitely the visas are being, or the work permits are being issued at this moment. No problem. Uh, Tarunpreet Singh, thanks for your kind suggestions, sir. I apply for PNP with all score. Okay, yeah. Mechanical engineer having more than 8 years experience. If yes, in which province? Yeah, you can go through. So for your skill set, definitely, if for the PNP you have to improve your IELTS score first, like the reading part. Yes, definitely go over 6 and then apply, I suggest. Yeah, but otherwise all provinces are like BC, Ontario, Alberta, they are all into this kind of in your skill set. So definitely, but if you want to get through the PNP, definitely improve your IELTS score. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Yeah. I want to know how much time LMI approval takes. LMI approval for a normal one, if it's not the global talent stream, then it will take roughly between 6 to 8 months. Sometimes it's even taking more. Ali Butta, is there any news about tourist visa? Yes, what you want to ask? There are so many news about tourist visa, and they are all open. Everything is open. Only the travel restriction are there. But what is your question about tourist visa? Now, Preet Sandhu, I have job offer from an employer, BC, and who has applied for LMIA since last 5 to 50 days. Yes, as I told you, it's taking like 8 to 9 months. So you're still in the waiting time. Yeah. Marietta, hello sir, got a ER in October 20 and submitted biometric. Yeah. Medical expired in September 21, applied under PNP category. Yeah, if you have already submitted your medical, you don't need to worry about that you have to give it again. So whether it will take a year or 2 year to process your application. So don't worry about your medical, right? So right now everything is taking more than normal time. So you have not to worry about. Once you have submitted your complete file, then it's the problem for the immigration department whether they will open in a 1 month your case, or they will start your case after 13, 14 months. That's their issue, but you have submitted everything on time. That's what matters. Yeah. New Brunswick PNP for PR pathway. Yes, definitely, sir. There is a they have this program in place. Like after that, you can definitely apply for the PR in New Brunswick. This is a very good. I think this knock is for truck drivers, if I'm not wrong, but I don't know for sure at this moment. But yes, definitely, if you're under that one, there is a program for you guys, and definitely you guys go for that. Yeah. Sukhjinder Singh, I'm happy from India. Okay. My question is I will coming to Canada at work permit for LMI from a company. Everything has been done. We applied for it also, and they immediately answered and asked me for biometric. Okay, yeah, yeah, been 4 months ago. You any idea? Yeah, this month the thing was taking only like 12 weeks. I don't know, since January you haven't received anything. If you have applied yourself, go pick up a phone or send an email to visa officer. Or if one of your agent has done through, ask him for update. So yeah, that's what I can tell you. But it's not taking more than 12 weeks at this moment. Yeah. What are the chances of getting LM approved for no code? It depends upon your application, Napreet. There is no comment because I have seen a lot of application were done not correctly and they got refused. Depends upon advertisements, what I've done, and how the interview will go with your employer. So it's not up to you, it's up to employer, right? How he will tackle the interview with the Service Canada officers. So if he's able to go through the interview, definitely you get a positive LMIA. If interview goes wrong, advertisement have some problem, or the file is not being sent correctly, application has not been filled properly, definitely they are rejecting LMI the right here and there. Now they are not even giving like one chance. They're just simply taking a there is a wrong thing in the application and definitely go through. But again, if your employer has a experience doing it before, so that there shouldn't be any problem. What are the probability of my September intake, sir? Probability, yeah, everything is going back to normal here. I can tell you for BC and Alberta at this moment, we're hoping that end of June will be having a new policy where we don't even need to wear a mask. The things are going normal. So September intake, I think as of now, the things are looking in the right direction in Canada. So vaccination is going really fast. So definitely there will be in person classes for sure. So Jinder Singh, my company has been applied from Canada. Yeah, definitely for ask your company, sir. I haven't sent any of your application. I can't give you any updates. So that's why I ask people to put a general question. If it's a case specific, you have to either get our consultation services, then we can go through the detail. But otherwise, definitely check with your company because it's not taking more than 12 weeks in India. Because I have sent so many application. Even after sending through January, later than January of this year, we have got an answer. Visa's been applied, or they have asked for more information. That's what I can tell you. Yeah. Hello, Bhavnesh from India. I came under knock year 1241, 5 year experience, and what can be the best province to apply? Yeah, go do some research. I don't know 1241 as of now, so uh, I came under. I think you're not in Canada at this moment. That's what I can see from your message. Yeah, definitely. There are so many options for you. You have to do some research on that. Uh, Let me see what is NOCO 1241. Admin assistant, they are everywhere, right? If you want to go through BC, Ontario, Nova Scotia, and all those PNPs are open for admin assistant, but definitely these are not like really in demand. Sometime maybe once a year or once in 2 years, they definitely take some candidates out of it, especially in SINP also. So, but right now, I don't think so. They will be taking anybody outside for foreseeable future, maybe in 2 to 3 months. There is no hope at this moment, but definitely you can apply for those ones. And because your IELTS score is not that high, so options for you and the chances are not that great. Like you will be picked up in coming future very soon. Yeah, maybe whatever happened in SINP last week, they have got it down to 65 score in SINP. So maybe you will get a chance if things will go down dramatically, but otherwise you can put more focus on your IELTS, go for IELTS again, and try to improve it at least 7+ bands in each. Yeah. Abhijit, uh, when the FSW draw will reopen, no option at this moment. Maybe another 2 to 3 months for sure. So, Jinder, actually, I got a call from my friend who's working in the same company. He rang me and told me to book a medical appointment for me. And he also said you get an answer soon as you're done medical. Sir, as I have didn't apply your case, so I cannot comment on your case, right? If your friend is handling your case, ask him to check for your updates. So I cannot simply, I can only answer your general question, or once you have retained our company to help you with the legal documentation, only then we'll be able to answer you. Otherwise, as I haven't sent your application, so I cannot comment on your case. So Commander Core, Sierra score 446, and almost 4A quality control officer microbiology pharmaceutical, which place is demand so is to go for PNP, Ontario and BC. Yeah. Zahur Ahmed, what is the procedure to apply for teacher certification? It depends upon which province you want to go through. Every province has a different process of teacher certification. So you have to simply log in to their websites for each and every province, and only then you will be able, because they are if we have 10 provinces here, then there are 10 different ways to get a teacher certification. But rule of thumb, you have to have your credentials done, you have to have all your transcripts from your universities and all those things in line. You can apply for teacher certification from any country, but again, like, it takes roughly, right, a year or year plus to get all those things done. You can apply from anywhere, but again, right, getting these things done will take time. So you have to look where you want to go in Canada, because you cannot simply get one certificate and work anywhere in school in Canada, right? If you want to work in Alberta, you need an Alberta certification. That is different than Ontario. Ontario no, check their certificate from the candidates totally differently than they do it in Alberta. So these are the few examples I have it. I have some friends, I have some family members who are teachers. So that's from with that experience I can tell you, like, it's totally different in each province. Yes, for personally going through all this process, definitely take a more than a year for any candidate. So yeah, if you guys have any other question, you can type it. Otherwise, we'll wrap up this session now. I'll try to come back next week sometime. Sir, it does not depend easiest, or that's the question, right? You guys always ask which is easiest. Everything is easiest until and unless you have all your paperwork ready and you fulfill all those requirements. Otherwise, in everything is hard. Yes, yeah, definitely we can help you with teacher certification, whether you're from India or from any other country. Yes, definitely. Which province without job offer can apply for pathway to here? Are you here in Mohammed Rahman? If you are here in Canada, that's only for those provinces. Yes, and there is no provincial or thing like that for those 90,000 applications. They are the federal program, so there is no problem for that for any province or anything like that. So Mandir Core, is PNP same as LMIA? No, they are totally different things. Yeah. Jinder Singh, thank you very much. It's easily helpful. Yeah, no problem, sir. Sorry, one more question. Continuing 12 for university. If I'll get job from Canada, will it help? Yes, for sure. Yeah, no problem. Anything with the job. Again, I just wanted to reiterate that thing. Job offer does not mean anything until and unless you guys have a positive LMIA. Otherwise, job offer is simply a piece of paper and it does not help anybody. Job offer backed by a positive LMIA, then it make any sense. Then it'll give you some points in your express entry, or it'll help you to get a work permit or whatever you are thinking about that. But just getting a job offer has no value at all. That is simply a piece of paper, and immigration authority does not even entertain those kind of applications. They simply uh, send your application back and say it's not complete and apply when you have a positive LMI. Interview is required for PNP? No. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much for all your participation, and just wanted to say to you guys, stay safe wherever you are and follow the healthcare guidelines in your area, and help friends and family here and there. Do talk to them and get in contact with them, so all feel positive and can help each other. We'll try to come back next week sometime. Stay safe till then. Have a good day. Thank you.